You are now tuned in to the motherfucking ambition our podcast. Worth the wait, radio. You ready?
Let's go.
Yo! And welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl AuDii 3000 and it's episode 50. Oh my god. First of all, I'm shook right now because I have both the boys with me today. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
They got the mic in the back. Shout out to having Spitz in the building for being with me. They just like super hyped me up. Y'all heard those ad-libs? I couldn't even keep a straight face. It's so hard.
Hard.
It's hard for me to even keep a straight face right now because I'm just so happy. I'm just so like grateful. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. But welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. Like I said, you know, we are here with Hav and Spitz. Guys, say what's up.
You. You first. Or me.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Wait.
If you haven't noticed,
You guys
by
are
now,
so funny.
I'm here.
He's here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so I just want to say welcome. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Ambition Hour podcast. I just want to say, if it's your first time here, or listening to the podcast, if you're listening to us on YouTube or on SoundCloud or on Apple, I just want you to go ahead and subscribe. Ding. Join the notification gang.
Click. Gang.
And
We're a soundboard today too.
you guys are awesome. I definitely needed this in my life right now. I love this show, by the way. It's like one of my... I'm sorry. I'm kind of gassing myself up. It's a little too early for that. But, okay. So I want you guys to go ahead and join the notification gang. All you got to do is just hit subscribe. Shout out to everybody who is listening to us. Like I said, wherever it is that you're listening to us at. One of my favorite places to listen to my favorite podcast is at work. And I just love to laugh. So if you're listening to us at work, at the gym, wherever it is that you're listening to us, shout out to you. Make sure that you're subscribed. That way you get the notification.
All day.
And if you want all information on WTW, all you got to do is go to the website, which is WTWrecords.com. That's the one-stop shop. They get everything there. You can get a dub capsule.
Dubs up.
That dub capsule is life. Cause
Got a couple people out of a jam, I've heard. So, shout out to that.
And you know what else? It really keeps your medicine safe.
If you know what I mean.
And fresh at all times.
It's let me tell you, my medicine has lasted longer. Very appreciative of that. So what's up, boys? How's your guys' week?
Real good. Been chilling.
Chill.
Been creating.
Yeah, we've been working.
We've been working. Yeah. We got this video coming out.
Shout out to AuDii for the feature.
Who you had in your video, Spitz? Hold on, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But that's definitely we're definitely
Let's talk about Jordan.
Oh my god, last week we had Jordan. She was fucking awesome. She was so much fun. She was hilarious.
3 down?
She was so... Oh my goodness. Jordan, thank you so much. If you haven't tuned into that episode, just go ahead and... you can actually look at the Ambition Hour podcast playlist and you can see that episode was just amazing. How was the way? We're going to talk about that a little bit later as well because it's pretty cool. But I was like, I stay being the feds, to my brother.
Y'all be telling everybody my moves and shit. No kidding.
Anyway, so if you're here, then you know that we're celebrating episode 50. I'm really excited about that. Like, what the fuck? We're on episode 50. Like, guys, did you guys think that we would get this far?
Of course.
Yo, our work pays off.
Without a fucking doubt.
We're working the hardest we can.
They didn't want 2 episodes.
We in the SMH area putting in the business. Think about it. The podcast that's popping down here in South Miami Heights is the Ambition Hour.
It's the ambition
Get
hour.
familiar,
What?
people.
What? It's the ambition
It's
hour. What?
ambition hour.
I feel like, bro,
and you
let me
need
tell
to
you, it's been a
listen.
long
You
week.
need to listen.
It has been a super long week. Your girl's been tired. I haven't gone to the gym. Shit hasn't been right. I feel like January has been a little bit of a drag. It's kind of like I'm trying to so hard to like get
We're
back.
11 days in. Damn.
I just feel like it's just still like all a blur. It's so funny. I'm like, when is it gonna be normal again? Like I don't understand. Like some days there is traffic, some days it's
Holiday
cold,
drag.
some days it's hot, some days it's I don't know. But yeah, so I'm really happy that I'm doing this because I feel like this is just like the best way to like, you know, kind of like let it all out, but in a positive way. You know what I mean? Because there's so much I want to talk about. This week has been awesome. As crazy as it has been, like spiritually, mentally, physically, it has also just been like there's been a lot of things that have been going on, good things that have been going on, new music that I've been listening to, you know, new people that I'm meeting on Instagram, and it's fucking been amazing. Your girl has been tired. It's all good. One of the things that I did want to talk about is right now. I know the main thing that is being talked about has been the R. Kelly thing, and I do want to get this start. I want to start it off with this because I just kind of want to get it out of the way.
Just you, Robert.
just because I feel like as a woman, just like seeing everything that has transpired, I did see the docu series. I haven't seen the last episode of it, but I have seen all of the episodes because I feel like it's important, and I feel like not just because I have my own podcast that like, oh, I'm gonna talk about it so I can go viral. That's not what I'm trying to do. Like for me, it's more along the lines of like for what I stand for. So for what do I stand for? I stand for every woman has a voice, you know, to speak your mind. I have spoken about how I have gone through maybe not the same as some of these women, but I have gone through, you know, someone that I know, you know, touching me in a place that they shouldn't be touching me. You know what I mean? Somebody that was very close to my family. And so for me, it's like I have a duty because when that happened to me, I spoke up. You know what I mean? Like I let my mom know right away, and my mom believed me, you know? And so for me, to just see what some of these girls have gone through, and when I was 14, that's actually when it happened. I was like 14 or 15 when it happened. So I can only imagine what some of these girls that, I mean, they had a lot of girls on that documentary, you know what I mean? And it's and one of the things that I was listening to in the podcast that I love, shout out to Sarah Jakes Roberts. That's my pastor and my best friend in my head. Bro, she is amazing. She put the whole thing of like this R. Kelly situation into perspective for me and kind of like made me understand, because I knew I felt a way, but I didn't know exactly how I felt. It was like, okay, so he did this and he did that, and a lot of, since I started watching the docu series, I was just like, how is it that I'm going to present this to the podcast? You know what I mean? Like that was something that I was thinking about because I really wanted to I guess shed light on that. So pretty much the way that I felt at the end after listening to this podcast, I've listened to a lot of things that have talked about this, and I have seen different point of views. Spitz and I had a conversation in the car for I don't know how long about this. like we really spoke about it. I listened to his point of view. I listened to my brother's point of view. I talked to people at work about this, and you know, I'm the type of person that like I want to hear how everybody feels about it, because I want to at the end like process that and then kind of like, oh, okay, so because I want to understand, you know, and I want to understand it for myself. So I came up with the fact that, yeah, like this man was making this music and he was, you know, singing these songs in a way, and he was, you know, getting these girls onto their you know, onto his, what they're allegedly saying about him. What the girls are saying in the docuseries and stuff like that. It's pretty intense. If you haven't seen it, you should. Just because I feel like it's something that's important because it's going to allow you to have the conversation that you need to have with, your niece, with your cousin, with your sister, with your mom, whoever it is that maybe have suffered from that. And it's opening the conversation that needs to happen in a lot of households, I feel, because it's something that is real. Like, my situation happened, but there were other situations that have happened in my family as well. So it kind of like puts things into perspective because it's just like, all right, that happened in my family, but now this is happening at a larger scale. It's affecting a lot more people. It's breaking a lot of families. And then so I kind of look at like that scale, and that's the reason why I decided to watch it, because I'm like, okay, so when it happened to my cousin, I believed her. When it happened to this person, I believed them. You know what I mean? And what if I wouldn't have believed them? Like how I already see how those situations have affected these people in my life. And I can just imagine like how it is. So for me, it's like, I see it in like in a mindset. Like, imagine how these girls are feeling if I, after almost 15 years, feel this type of way of what happened to me that wasn't even as serious. So I also start to think about like the age that he was like singing these songs. I was that age. So I grew up listening to him, listening to that type of music, and listening to music that was awakening my, 14-year-old body sexually. And it's like awakening that. And it's not just him, it's other people too, because there's other artists who, talk like, come on, we got like 112, we got Tyrese, we have different artists, R&B. That's where it comes from, right? Like, that's Baby making music, but not Baby, I won't say it. But yeah, that's just like after listening to that podcast, I just understood it a lot more, like as far as how I was feeling, without really judging any of the women, judging any of the people. Honestly, everybody that is involved, I feel, is like a really bad person. Like people are really bad. It also shows me like a lot of the stuff that's in the music industry. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of like puts that into perspective, that it doesn't matter, because if it happens in like our families, like, then it's, it's something that's inevitable, and something that I was talking to the boys about. Guys, feel free. Feel free.
No knocking you. I mean, honestly, like what you're saying is
pure facts.
It's facts. You can't. I mean, there's no denying anything you're saying right there. Anything if you're gonna say anything right now, it better be to empower the women, because this is the day and age where you have to uplift women and empower them. Yeah. Make sure that movement is going forth strong.
For sure.
I love women.
I love them. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I love you always. Baby.
Yeah. So, so yeah. So it's just pretty funny. It's just pretty funny how a lot of people are just like, kind of like choosing to like, I guess, like, highlight specific things that shouldn't really be highlighted. I feel like just the fact that there's like women that have so many stories of this man and what he has done, and to me, like, all right, let's just put aside like the young girls, okay? Let's put those aside, because he also has women that are grown, that are latching to him, because to them, they also like, they don't believe it either. Like, it's crazy how the mind is. So I'm really happy that this is also going on, because this is something that is like opening our minds. It's kind of like making us understand like what maybe our cousin is going through.
It's putting the spotlight.
You know what I mean? Exactly. It's putting a spotlight on a conversation, like I said, that needs to be happening. So that's why I said that we had to have it. I wanted to be as honest and as transparent with you guys, because I felt like Bro, everybody's talking about this. Like even told Hav today. I sent him a City Girls lyric, and I was like, "Them girls were raised listening to R. Kelly." And then he's like, "Everything goes back to Rob," and I'm like, "He's the talk of the town." Like,
Robert, you're nasty.
yeah. So like, I mean, and then so yeah. So I just wanted to be very transparent about that, because that's just crazy. And it's crazy that to think of it, I've been hearing about this man doing the stuff since I was like 14 years old. What were we gonna say, Hav?
Oh, I thought we were gonna do a transition, so I had an idea.
What's the idea?
Are you done though?
I mean, yeah.
Are y'all finished or y'all done? All right. Shout out. Okay.
What is the transition, Hav? And now, for Hav's transition.
You know, that's where you can start like dancing and shit real
Hey!
quick. You know, the parties outside. Oh. Don't hit us with the copyright.
I swear we just looking out for you.
Hey, but get me on the camera, though. This is how we started motherfucking episode 50, though. Now that we got that out of the way. Hey, it's
On episode
Friday
50.
night. Hey!
Let me do my remix. All
The
right.
party's here on the west side. Hey.
Forever vibes. That's forever
Bro,
vibes.
but like, that song is the best.
Yeah, right?
It's like one of the best songs ever.
We're happy right now. Hey.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, bring it back up. No.
Anywho,
We're talking
so
about this is how we do it.
bro, so okay,
This is
so
how we
we that's an old school song, that's a classic. So something that I've been dying, I want to like hear new music. I'm so excited for this year and the new music that's gonna be dropping. Who are you guys excited to hear this year from?
Try to hear projects from Layback Sosa.
Yeah.
Beautiful Data.
Facts.
This guy.
Spitz. No, but supposedly Rihanna's working on something. I want to hear that. Maybe Kid Cudi does a solo project. I heard J. Cole's in the lab with a lot of producers, the different producers. So hopefully we hear something from those three. That would be highly anticipated for me.
I mean,
Why you always playing with that?
I'm actually looking forward to new artists. That's other than us. I mean, new artists that
That come out of,
that's gonna come out.
That comes out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want some new good music to smack me in the face, like good chicken on a Friday
Like
night
good
from your
chicken.
mom. You
From
know,
who?
they say it's so good you'll smack your mom. That
Bro,
kind
my
of
mama be making some good chicken though. For real.
That's a fact.
So one of the people that I've been listening to is Melly. She's the girl who's in that she's in the With the Shit song by Meek. I heard the song. She has a song with, I think, Rich the Kid or
Rich.
I think it's A Boogie with the Hoodie. Bro, there's so many of them. I don't know who they is. But I know she has a song with him. It's called Hit My Line. And then I saw this thing on Genius that she did. She did like a lyrical break. Y'all know I love to do those watch those lyrical breakdowns. I didn't plan on talking about this, but I just noticed that YouTube is the only thing that I watch. I go to church on YouTube.
Guilty.
Cut the
watch
check.
videos on YouTube.
What else?
Tutorials on YouTube.
You learn shit on YouTube.
Like, we on YouTube.
Yeah, I watch my own videos. I ain't gonna front.
Bro, I'll watch a little
On
bit,
YouTube.
I'll see,
My
like,
old school
I'll watch
vibe.
the episode, like, on the TV to see how, like, poppin' I look. You know what I mean? But, yo, speaking of poppin', I'm in this week's video.
Hey. Easy there.
I am in
Shout
the
out.
song. It's the video "Wrong" by Spitz and Hav. I'm in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Let's highlight that. It was
Big highlight.
hilarious.
That's a big highlight.
Let's talk a little bit.
Let's not skip over that. That's a big highlight.
No,
right
we're
there.
definitely talking about this because it was hilarious as fuck. Let me tell you.
It was really funny.
So I need to tell you guys the. I'm gonna tell you what I played, and then I'm gonna have Spitz explain the concept of the video. You can do that.
That's dope.
All right,
Yeah,
for
let's
sure.
do it.
All right, so I basically play Spitz girlfriend
Huh?
in the video.
Stay out the DMs, people.
¿Cómo?
Don't ask. Hey, big head. Hey, big head. What's
Yes,
going on in that video, big head? It's.
But let me tell you
Oh,
something.
peanut head.
I do got a big ass head. I don't give a fuck. It fits on the screen, don't it? And so mind you, Spitz and I have known each other for how many years? I don't even know. Like,
5+
Spitz is damn
years.
near my damn brother. Like, you know what I mean? And so it was so funny to play boyfriend and girlfriend.
Facts.
But we'll talk about that after Spitz explains the video, because okay, I play his girlfriend, but
Well, yeah, she plays my girlfriend, but she kind of like she kind of leaves me in the time. Well, catches me in the act while I'm getting a text message. So she kind of like like catches me, starts going off on me, giving me the finger at my face, so like it's all all of that she's doing right there for sure. And I pretty much facts. I pretty much meet up with Javier, and once I meet up with Javier, I try to explain him my day, what's going on, and how like pretty much going through the same thing that we go through all the time with my girl, just arguing and stuff. And while he's trying to give me pointers and stuff, I guess on the situation, I just can't stop thinking about this person. So I'm all on.
Yeah,
I'm all on the Clodsters. Yeah, and people, I call her the Clodster. That's my sister. I can call her the Clodster. I'm all on her Instagram page.
but
and just real quick, it's so like, and it's also called wrong, so it shows like the wrong things, and
Yeah.
they realize that he's doing the wrong because he's receiving messages from a certain someone, right?
Facts. But I'm trying to play it as if it's really her making it a big deal, but in all actuality, I'm the person that's really wrong.
You're nasty.
Plot twist.
So what's hilarious is that his name is Jarrell. I've said it plenty of times on the show.
Facts.
So Jarrell and I have not been in a relationship in a very long time.
This is true.
So we were like, what do we even
You just
do
said
on
speak
it?
for yourself.
What do we? Wait. Wait, you said that. What did you say?
Speak for yourself.
Oh, about him?
Yeah, I just say you should have just said that to be
Oh.
funny.
I'm done. I'm so done. I hate. Okay, so well, I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, and I was just like, what the fuck do you even do on a date? Like, how would I be on a date right now? Like,
It's kind of confusing.
right? Because it's just like I just want to go and just like be myself.
Clyde does the Ambition Hour podcast on the first day.
What? I would not do the ambition. I would ask.
I have these type of
questions,
topics.
though.
I have these topics to go through during this day.
Bro, but but the thing is that like I have questions. Like if we're gonna go out to eat, like I have questions when I'm just like I'm chilling with y'all.
That's a fact.
Like imagine like a dude that I'm trying to get to really know. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
I'm-
your info.
I'm gonna need to know a little bit about you because just because you cute. That's the thing. That's what happens with some girls is that they be thinking that dudes out here hella cute and get caught up. You don't want to do that, little
They be
mama.
used.
He is not that cute. Let me tell you.
Oh, y'all didn't get that reference. You. Netflix, you. All right, never mind.
Oh my God, this
Let's
is
skip it.
Yo, you's cutting the Gerard check. I'm convinced.
You-
They
May not get a mic next episode. I had to.
You. I like that.
So Jarrell talks to us about this show that he's watching called
Addicted.
You on Netflix that he's apparently like hooked on.
Yeah, so every time you hear me say you in that reference, I'm
referencing the show.
He says that
referencing the
he
show.
is you.
And by the way, Netflix
On
did
you.
not pay for
not
this
pay.
episode, but they paid for Gerald's subscription, so
So
he has
do
to talk about you for the next
Right.
3 months.
So
Oh,
please
yeah.
do not go and watch that shit. Subscribe to us, please. Like and subscribe.
I mean, if they're gonna be watching something, it's also good that the podcast is putting people onto things.
It's facts.
You know what
Right.
I'm talking about? Like we don't just put you on music here.
Yeah, tell it. Comment about you.
Yeah.
Are you watching you?
Are you watching you?
Are you watching you?
Are you watching me? You should be watching me. You should be watching me.
Thanks.
So it was funny. That car ride was pretty hilarious. There was a lot of funny things that happened. A lot of laughing. That's what happens when you just hang around with your team so much. Like
Yeah.
like we really we're in this, guys. We're in it to win it. Episode 50.
Family vibes.
Wild, right? So I've been listening to Griselda. I listen to them because of the Joe Budden podcast. Like, they're always mentioning them, so I'm like, who the fuck are these Resulta guys? I listened to them. I downloaded this a playlist of theirs because okay. So I have music that I listen to. I have a playlist, a bomb ass playlist that I listen to as well that I made myself, and it's just like music that I like. But something that I'm noticing is that, like, bro, I'm tired of, not tired, but like I want to listen to different music. And then there's also times that I'm like, bro, all I do is listen to music. I feel like I need to listen to something else. Do you guys ever feel like listening to music, like you just need a break from listening to music sometimes, or no?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Well, like, you listen to sport. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's why I listen to sports radio.
Yeah, no.
And I listen to podcasts all the time too. And it's just a coincidence that my voice is just so perfect.
Or I'll, yeah, that's a good way to practice,
right?
Then.
You know, like, just
start listening to podcasts.
so
my damn
soothing.
So smoothing, smoothie king.
The people who are listening, like, on, like, SoundCloud and Apple are, like, loving you guys right now.
Comment on Apple.
For real.
And say that we need a cam.
They're, like, hella loving you guys. Well, because, like, the people on YouTube, and if you're listening to us right now, like, the visual is just like me, but the boys have their own mic. So they're like ad-libbing. I really wanted to do this episode. I feel like this is so much fun to fucking do. I'm like, I love doing it with Hav. So I was like, I have to have, Spitz come and, freestyle with me as well. Okay, so then I was listening to some Griselda playlist. One of the Griselda songs or artists that I was listening to was
West Side Gun? No.
Is it West Side Gun? I put it on my story. Bro,
Benny the Butcher?
Yes, Benny the Butcher. I'm telling y'all, when I be putting songs on my story, it's not like just, for play. Like, I'm being serious. Like, I want y'all to listen to this shit because it's some good shit. Okay, so, I think it's Conway the Machine. Oh, see, this is where it's called Air Holes by Conway the Machine. I really like that song. That song was pretty dope. And then I started listening to City Girls today.
That's a crazy mix-up. You listen to them and then you.
It's because, like,
how do you explain that they have like a common beats on and what?
They have what? They have
beats.
like common beats with it's like almost like a Raekwon ice cream kind of flow, like voice. You know how it's like kind of high pitch, like hella like. Where are these dudes from? Do we know?
I think they're from New York, no? Or they're...
City Girls? Wait, I'm lost. Right now.
Wait, who?
No.
Who are we talking about?
Because you said it was the mix-up. Because it was like what's like.
Oh, it's a crazy mix that you listen to City Girls and then you listen to.
But then you asked me about the common beats.
Oh yeah, I was just saying like they have like tell him that.
Oh, so that's how they sound, not City Girls.
No.
I was like, yo, what the hell
City Girls
y'all
are not on
talking
common
about?
beats.
City Girls
No,
sound
no,
like
no.
what?
Like he was mad, like he was out there. We had to bring you back, homie.
Yo, I was so lost. You see my face, right?
You was almost a city boy. You were like, yo, they on common
I was
beats?
a lost in the city boy.
You was lost in the city boy. Yeah.
So they have like common beats and then they sound a little bit like that's one of the other artists. I don't remember his name, but like I just listened to the entire playlist and I'm like, damn, this shit is kind of like dope. It's something that you definitely like have to listen to a little bit more, but I see something also is kind of like the whole like them talking about like shooting people and like shit, like killer shit. And I mean, I get it. It's something that I liked is that it taught me something. It taught me that this is something that is going on, and this is why artists feel the way that they feel, and this is why they rap about what they rap about, because this is what they're going through. You know what I mean? And I like that because it's giving transparency. We come like that's what hip hop is. Hip hop is talking about what you're going through. You know what I mean? And just because they're not going through what I'm going through doesn't mean that I can't relate to what it is that they're saying. Especially if they're good MCs. If they're good MCs like these dudes are, like I'm listening to them and I'm feeling everything that they're feeling. You know what I mean? Like everything that they're portraying and the pain and like the hurt and the like even like the post traumatic like things of what's going on with them. Like I feel it in the music. And then so, come in with some City Girls. It's like, I'm from Miami. they're from Miami. They're girls. The name of their album is Girl Code. You know what I mean? And then I'm trying to like understand, and I'm trying to understand like, okay, so what is like the next thing with music? And then I'm hearing that like the City Girls this and that, like Melly, and then it's like there's so many female artists that are coming out right now, like the Dolls.
Oh, the dolls. So what Joe Budden say? The dolls are getting the littles out of here.
The Dolls got the littles out of here. But yeah, so I listened to them, and they have some songs that I think are pretty catchy. I really wanted to read one of the lyrics that like got me. That shit got me. That shit got me, and it's so crazy because I had mixed feelings about the City Girls as well. Just like I had about, you know, the playlist that I heard about Griselda, like how I felt about that. I also had a feeling about the whole thing with City Girls. They talk about stealing, like, girls' men. Like, I'm gonna steal your boyfriend, you know, or even, like, I'm gonna make, like, if you don't got money, like, you know what I mean? Like, that to me is it's pretty interesting. But I like that some of the lyrics that they say. Like, the lyric that I like was let them touch it in the race so I can see the stars. That shit got me. Because that's the car. That's like that nice ass car. That mean that man got money. That mean that man got money. So she's just like, first of all, and then she says, "Bitch, we cut different, not the same cloth at all." I like the ad libs that they have too. And then it's like, let him eat it. When he hungry, he got a locked jaw. Period. That's an ad lib as well. Y'all ain't fucking with it.
I need to hear them saying. I ain't trying to hear you.
There we go. Oh, so back to the video. Like, we're just not gonna talk about the video.
Well, yeah, we talked about it.
I feel like we could talk about it more.
Oh, let's talk about like, I guess, the behind the scenes. So, all right, look, we pull up to the first location that remain anonymous. So we're there, right? And Claudia, tell us what we first did.
We shot?
Yeah, what we shot first, we shot you guys like going up. It was at a movie theater. You guys will see it.
Oh, yeah.
We went up. You guys bought tickets. And then what happened? I tried to direct these fools, and they...
We could not, like, do it.
Need a couple of takes.
We definitely needed a couple of takes. Because, like, you guys, it was... When he asked me, I was like... I mean, I guess I'll do it.
Like, I was like, yo, I need your help, please.
It was just like, and then like, cause I was already like, when he asked me for the favor, I was already like, I was ready and willing to help with him in whatever he needed. I was committed from the moment he asked. So I was just like, fuck, he wants me to play his girlfriend? I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's make it work.
Facts. We all take L's in our life sometimes, so she had to take an L and, you know, play my girlfriend. It happens.
But who really got the biggest L? Me? Damn.
I don't know.
That's how we're gonna do it.
I don't know. You're left calling, so.
What'd you say? You're left calling?
Yeah, that he had.
Oh, because.
So.
Well, yeah, I got the L. Yeah, I got the L too.
I get it.
All right. So then we did that, and then what happened? That was really funny. Oh, so then Dro was like, oh, so what movies they got? And then the guy said, the guy was just
my god!
He's like, well, Spider-Man's been like top.
And then he asked me like, oh, what movie do you want to watch? And then I tell him, he's like, oh, let me get 2 of those. And then like,
nah.
like as soon as we cut, he's just like, oh nah, you can cancel that.
you can cancel that.
Hey, no.
I was just playing. It's just for the video. But then like, he wouldn't talk to him.
And if you're part of the Dub T Dub fam, right, there was this part that there was a photo booth, and we was about to do that shot, and I was like, hold up, this is something. Shout out to some things.
Oh my god!
And shout out to Camila, and shout out to my homie Mario. That we was all there.
He was not letting us be like hella cute on the date.
Nah, y'all wasn't letting y'all be cute on the date. Y'all couldn't be cute on the date. You had to argue after.
Oh, true. I mean, we got a couple of cute moments. I feel
there's a couple of cute moments, and especially in the next day scenes too.
Oh yeah, because we did a second day. The second day, I was more comfortable because it was like at a date.
It was at McDonald's.
You give Claudia some fries. She comfortable, bro.
She comfy. Hey,
you guys think it was the French fries? You think I should have had like a little pre video meal before?
It's the best way to a woman's heart. surprised.
I mean, I was definitely happy. I was willing to do whatever you guys needed after that. You
Yeah,
want me
it
to
was
be your
good shots.
girlfriend? How cute do you need me to be?
Sweet.
Yo, oh my God, I gotta tell y'all. You know what this dude told me? He said, pretend Michael B. Jordan. Pretend I'm Michael B. Jordan.
Facts. I was trying to give her inspiration. I
He's
was like, yo,
pretend I'm Michael B. Jordan. What would you
think
do if
about-
Michael B. Jordan was here?
You were thinking about the
Facts.
video, right?
think of,
And
right.
then-
I'm like, yo,
No.
just play character.
And then
Play into the part,
the
the role.
funniest thing is that he really thinks that I would be all upon Michael B. Jordan like that. Like I'm not gonna be, if we eating, bro, we eating. I'm not
Facts.
gonna be all over you. Like we are eating right now. We're on a date. Like we are eating right now. That's something too that like I don't understand.
Like, what's up with that?
When
right?
couples be like hella like all up on each other, like when they're out in public, like I don't know. It's because like I'm just
I thought like even though like like our energy was like odd and awkward, I still was like, yo, maybe this is how couples should act. Like, cause like, what the hell would you?
Or
like,
even
would you
insecure,
be all over people?
or
like that?
insecure couples like that.
Like,
I mean,
I see what you did there, Spiz.
we were both kind of. Well, no, he wasn't insecure. And I turned out to be the insecure one.
Not
you turned out to be a
insecure,
cheater.
but
What would
like-
you rather be, an insecure or a cheater?
Insecure. At least
Insecure.
at least I had a little bit more pride stepping out. I don't know, cause then like a cheater, I feel like cheater's like a killer. Like you cheat once, you just start cheating.
Murder.
Murder.
That's wild. But yeah. So in the video, it was pretty like that kind of like showed me that that like when you said the whole thing about being like all over Michael B. Jordan, like I don't know, Spiz wanted me to be like, oh man, girl, can I please tell them the thing what you were saying? If this was a real date.
Okay. All right. So I kind of explained to her, like, because she's like, yo, come on, stop being weird. And I was like, yo, look, honestly, if this was a real date, like, I'd be ass grabbing. Like, I'm just saying, like, I just, like, that's just my whole
There
thing.
was
Like,
not going to be any activity of ass grabbing
believe that, people.
in the making of this video.
Believe that.
We had to talk them into touching each other. Paul.
I was like,
Facts.
grab hands.
It's like,
Grab hands. What?
put your arm around her. It's like, put your arm around her. It's like, oh, yeah.
This
No,
fool-
he's just
this
like,
fool arm
what-
was dislocated.
what was it that you
It
said?
was hurt. He was like,
I need y'all to stop looking like friends.
That's a fact. It's like, yo, you guys look like the best of friends. This guy's in the friend zone. He's walking in the friend zone.
All right, so this year I'm looking forward to we were talking about the albums that we wanted to, like we were looking forward to listening to. Like so we said J. Cole,
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Maybe Kid Cudi would come up with a solo.
I want a solo Beyonce.
Maybe a solo Beyonce.
Y'all know Beehive to that. I would also like an album by
Oh, Kendrick.
ooh
Kendrick could come
drop
out with
me one.
something.
I would like a SZA.
That'd be dope.
SZA was everything that we needed.
Facts. Big facts.
The album goes hard. There's some artists that I'm looking for, like local artists, like that are gonna be dropping music. I know the
Yeah.
boys are dropping music. We plugged that a little earlier, right?
Man.
Like the
I feel like we
project.
plug it too much. Let's just move forward. Shout out to One Way and Flight. They gonna come out real hard this year. Who
Yeah,
else?
Jorday is gonna be coming out
Jorday.
strong this year
That's
too.
hard.
If I'm not mistaken, John Fifth, Treese. Hopefully we get a project.
Project from Trees.
I know. I'm looking forward to that.
T Black, Cable.
Facts.
you know, the
Everybody gonna be
homies.
dropping new music. You heard Miami gonna be lit.
Oh, but speaking of that, Connect Zero, which is also cousin Milo, dropped his project. Let's Go Nowhere. So go check that shit out. I got a little
Yo,
sign
past
in
present
there.
spits. Me and Mileto.
Oh yeah,
Facts.
all produced by Mileto.
Hey. So this week I decided to go onto Instagram and ask the people, like, who are they listening to? What's going on in the streets?
Claudia asked what the streets was talking about.
These my streets.
Ain't nobody tell me shit. I only had like a couple people. y'all, bruh, sometimes I be just like on Instagram, like, y'all don't support my dreams, man.
This is negative.
This is negative. This is negative energy. Because, like, I really just, like, I don't know what's going on. And, like, sometimes, like, Instagram, like, I was telling Javi the other day, I was just like, yo, I'm losing my clout. And then, like, I went to go, I bought a fan. I went to the beach. And I went to the store and I got myself a little fanny pack. And then I just remembered, I was like, oh, shit, this is like a clout bag.
Glad you got the clout bag.
I mean, I was just like, gotta get the clout up. Got. It's funny because the only reason why I really want clout is just so I could just bring more awareness to the podcast.
It works.
Like, I just want like that. Like, I just want like that shit. Like, yeah. Damn, that's that girl with the podcast. That's AuDii. What? Mm-hmm. Fucking episode 50, guys? Like, really? I wouldn't imagine it in my wildest dreams. So I'm looking for rappers, singers, graffiti artists, and breakdancers. I'm looking for rappers and singers, obviously, because I love new music. So I want Miami artists, South Florida artists. If you are an artist that is from out of the state and you have music that I can listen to, just go ahead and please send it to me. Just because I want to listen to your music doesn't necessarily mean that you would be coming on the show. It just means that I'm going to listen to your music. Because I want to support local artists. And graffiti artists and breakdancers, I am definitely looking for to get on the show. So if you know any graffiti artists or any breakdancers in the Miami area, please.
Tattoo artists, entrepreneurs.
Yeah, we can use y'all for videos as well.
Yeah, that too. I was just saying those because that's what I was looking for on my Instagram. Because I want a graffiti artist and a breakdancer because I want to complete the 5 elements of hip hop on y'all bitches. Because we've had.
Damn. That's deep, son.
Because we've had DJs, we had rappers,
MCs, okay.
MCs,
Singers.
Well, no, wouldn't it be a producer?
Producer? Yeah, we have a producer on it. Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah,
we had Dookie. John Fifth is a producer.
John Fifth does make his own beats.
I'm not sure.
Trees don't make his own beat.
But we've had producers or like even musicians, like people who play instruments and stuff like that. Yeah. Fucking listen, Baby Blurm, she's the producer. She mix and master her thing. You know what I mean? That I'm like getting beside. But yeah, it's the 5 elements of hip hop. I'm trying to get all of those into the podcast. But I feel like now, is that wrong? There is 5 elements, isn't there? Or is there 4? Am I wrong? Because it's rappers, it's the DJ, it's graffiti artists, it's breakdancers, and there has to be 5. There has to be. But what's the 5th one?
Rapping, DJing, graffiti writing, and b-boying.
So it's only 4?
That's Google, ladies and gentlemen. Those are not my words.
Bruh, I was talking to somebody earlier, and I really said 5. Should I like DM them and be like, yo, I really meant 4?
Yeah, just put the 4 in the asterisk. Smooth. Easy.
Bro, how have you putting me on game on how to put like respond to like messages? Just know that behind every TM you send me, there may be a little ghostwriting by Hav.
No negativity shall prosper.
So they announced the Coachella lineup.
Oh yeah, man. Who was there that I really wanted to see? Well, this band is my favorite band. Tape Impala is gonna be there. It was gonna be great. Is it Cuddy and Wiz?
Coachella veteran.
I hit my boy. What up, CA? I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, we trying to go?" He was like,
He didn't see Beyonce, so
I saw Beyonce, man.
He didn't go in my eyes.
Nah, I didn't see it actually.
But Hav came in smooth with. He's like Coachella lineup.
This is my part. What?
This is my cue, coach.
I've been there. Nah, because I looked at the lineup. Yeah. And who else is gonna be there? Is pretty dope. Playboy. Playboy Cardi. Cardi's gonna be there.
There's gonna be a couple people there.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
I think I do have. I'm gonna pull it. See if I can pull it up real quick. But one of the things that I did know is that Ariana Grande is the one who is gonna be headlining this year.
Oh yeah.
Because they're trying to go with that whole like women empowerment type of thing, and I fuck with it. But Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish. Bro, Beyonce's Coachella performance is iconic. I am so sorry. Like, I'm probably watch it. I don't know, cause I didn't really care for Ariana Grande's VMA performance. So if it's gonna be anything like that, like, I'm good.
It's a different venue, you know.
Y'all fucking with Ariana Grande?
I saw her last year. She came out.
You saw her last year.
Yeah, usually they come out the year before. They'll be there next year.
Okay, so
Yeah, people bring them out.
Coachella. So they release. Childish Gambino is gonna be there. Okay, so Coachella
That's
has
what I wanna
announced its
see.
lineup for the upcoming 2019 festival, which include names like Childish Gambino, Solange. Idris Elba is DJing.
Oh, that's
The actor. He said he's been DJing since he's like 14 years old. Yeah.
Bloody bloke.
Janelle Bonet. Okay, so Coachella's taking steps to fix the issue. Okay. After a 2018 festival that saw widespread reports of harassment, because motherfuckers don't know how to act, Coachella is taking steps to fix the issue. Coachella has announced everyone a new initiative to combat assault and harassment at the festival, as the Los Angeles Times report. Coachella has also announced that trained safety ambassadors will be on site to facilitate access to care services for anyone in distress. This is amazing. I'm like in love with this. So if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna be having like these like places that everybody can go to during Coachella, and like if they feel like they need a break, or if they feel like they're being harassed, or if they need like, you know, like guidance or something like that. Because I feel like with these events, correct me if I'm wrong, how they overwhelming?
Extremely.
Like, yeah, I can just imagine, like, it's in a field. It's a lot of people. It's performances. It's, if you're not drinking water, then you're dehydrated. And I've been dehydrated. Some shit has happened to me. And I was at home. So imagine at a festival.
Oh, and kids, there are a lot of drugs there.
Drugs? That's illegal.
Really? Watch your toes as you walk.
That's pretty. Yeah, no. I'm. That's why when I read that, I was just like, bro, I gotta talk about that on the podcast, because I think that's so responsible of them to do. Because I remember, like, I'm not saying that I've been to concerts where like I see like women get abused. Oh my god. Okay, so one time, I have gone to plenty of concerts, but this one time I went to this Spanish. It was like a reggaeton concert. And this is like one of the first times that this has ever happened to me, like at a concert. It was wild. I was walked by a group of dudes, and they were all trying to holler at me. I felt like meat. I was like, I'm just trying to go to the bathroom, like. And so I could just imagine, like, you know, these dudes were probably drunk, high, whatever. But I could just imagine, like, at Coachella, like the height of how that gets. But not just for women. I'm sure that there's shit that happens with men, or there's people like, you know, just like people like getting like very physical. Oh my god, that just reminded me of the episode of Insecure. I cannot wait until that show comes back. That's what I'm ready for in 2019. Like my shows are coming out with new seasons.
I'm sick, y'all.
Like, I'm lit. I'm excited for 2019.
Yeah, I'm excited for Avengers Endgame. I'm also excited for the Star Wars movie that possibly will come out. I'm excited for
Glass, that's coming out.
Oh yeah,
18th. This
ain't it out? Oh no, it's the 11th.
next week.
Next week. Oh, the critics already saw it. Type shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Waiting for The Walking Dead to come back. Yeah. You know.
So have you guys heard about the little girl who? Well, she's 14 years old, and her name is Marsai Martin. She's an actress from Blackish. She's one of the little. She's one. She plays one of the kids. She's the youngest executive producer in the world.
I seen that. I was reading that.
She's a really good actress. The movie that she executive produces called Little, and it's featuring is it, I know it's Issa Rae, and I think is it Regina Hall?
That sounds right.
Is it Regina Hall? Because there's two Reginas.
Well, I know because I was gonna say I know Regina Hall is an actress's name.
All right, because I'm not trying to get them wrong. Yeah, it is Regina Hall. All right, for sure. It was Regina Hall. So she like executive produced that movie, and she also plays in it. So it makes her the youngest, and it's a girl. Hey, that's awesome. I'm so happy about that. I saw that, and that really made me happy, especially in everything that is going on right now in social media, because a lot of what's going on right now in social media is like this whole thing with the IRS shutting down. Then there's also like this whole thing about like this R. Kelly docuseries, because it just came out, and a lot of people some of them didn't really get to watch it. Now they're catching up, so it's been out for a week. So that's being talked about. But I felt like, and the positive things like that are always good. That's like the good side of Instagram, is that you see like positive stories on Instagram. Bro, but Instagram is wild.
No matter how you try to spin it. No matter how you try to spin it.
So I have a couple of questions. That I got from Instagram. Shout out to everybody who voted. I was gonna say voted. All right. So the first question that I got is, who do you have winning this weekend in the NFL playoffs?
That's wild. Who Claudia doesn't know who's playing.
I don't know.
You have to inform her. Is it the Cowboys are playing someone? Who? Cowboys are playing. Our NFL insider, Spitty.
The Eagles.
Oh, the Cowboys and Eagles. Who you got? Stars or birds? It's not a hard choice.
Eagles.
Perfect. Shout out to Hot Wheels. That's his team.
Good choice.
Who is there? Anybody else playing?
Chargers and Patriots.
I hate the Patriots, so we might have to go with the Chargers.
That's it.
West Coast.
You heard it here first. The Chargers are winning, and the Eagles, that will be in the Super Bowl. Claudia predicted it.
Wait a minute.
It's two other games.
No, that's it. Those are the ones that are going all the fucking way. They're going all the way.
You heard it here first. But wait, that'd be some crazy ass prediction, because I really have no idea what is going on in football.
I don't think can they even.
That's cool though. But you just said you said the Eagles and you said
Chargers.
The Chargers.
Are they in the same division? No.
No, they're not, because the Chargers are
in.
The Chargers are in the West Coast, and Philadelphia's in the East
Yeah,
Coast.
they weird over there. Right? It's not that they be doing like AFC, NFC. I don't know.
Listen, all I know is that I do not watch football.
All right, next question.
The next question, it's, why do guys make better friends than girls?
Oh. Can we ask if this is a female or male, or do we want to keep
a female is asking this question?
Oh.
Yeah. So for me, guys are easier to... For me, it's easier to be friends with a guy for a longer time. Once that's established, like, it's just like, yo, we are literally just going to be friends, like, for the rest of our lives. Got it? Once... like, that's like... that. I feel like it's just... It's like once it's established, and it's like there's never any, the line never gets crossed. It's just like we're just friends. Like, I have one of my best friends from high school is a dude. I've known him since I was in 10th grade, and it was just always easier to talk to him about shit, because he would just tell me the truth. Like, he was just always honest with me, and because he didn't want to see me get played. And then he kind of like took a like. Sometimes guys, they get like it's like a sense of protection, like, over a woman, and so they'll like, it's not like that he would protect me. It's just kind of like, yo, I don't want to see you get played, type of thing, So I feel like that's why I feel like that's why guys make better friends than girls. Girls, it's weird because we're like taught to like not be against each other, but like, oh well, she's prettier or she's this or she's that. Something that I was talking to Hava about was that like, when I would see like girls in my middle school, like, you know, getting dudes or like getting boyfriends or even dudes that were older, like I would be like, what's wrong with me? Like, why isn't that happening for me? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, so then it just puts like a kind of like almost animosity towards women, because it's just like, oh well, she looks better than me, so you know she's gonna get more attention. And that really does happen. Like the girls who are prettier or who are this or who are seen or who are maybe, you know, their bodies were like reproduced in a different way, like they get a lot more attention. So that the girls that have regular bodies is kind of just like, well, what the fuck? Like, y'all act like all this like body shit is new. It's not new. Like like people have been caring about their bodies forever. Like that's why it's the bodies have just completely like gone crazy on us.
They've gone haywire.
Yeah, like it's just like I don't even know if it's real anymore. Like this shit just looks so good. Like you know what I mean? But yeah, so I just went into like a whole nother thing. But like yeah, that's with being friends with dudes, it's just like they're just so honest with you. You know what I mean? They're just gonna tell you, like, I don't know how many times like I'll tell like Spitz like, yo, like a DM that I get, or if I'm feeling some type of way, and he'll just be like, yo, dude is just trying to fuck. Yo, that's code for I want to fuck you.
Get to the point. You gotta be honest.
Exactly.
I don't know what you guys talking about. Girls are always honest and always straight up with you. I think they make better friends than males. Yeah.
You know you have a sister.
I can just be honest with you right now. This guy here is trying to get his DMs a poppin'. I'm just being honest. But no, but she's correct though, cause like I have I'm friends with girls, so like I've not many, but the ones that I am friends with, like how she says, you're protective with them. And if you're a guy and you got like a bunch of girlfriends, like, you know, like you're really lying to your girl. You got a bunch of girls you have sex with. Because if you have one girlfriend that you are seriously, like how you say, you know, your friend G and I, you know,
yeah,
we don't really communicate that much. But if you're communicating back and forth, I mean, you know, hey, it's a little something there. Are you kidding
me? Jarrell like stays sending me fucking memes all day. I feel like that's communicating. You tell me stories with your memes.
Yeah, okay. What do you say?
What do I say?
What are your response?
I usually ignore you.
Okay.
Because you're not funny.
Okay.
Because you're not
No
funny.
communication.
Before we wrap this up, I just want to say that a woman will always tell you how it is. Her opinion is always valid, and you have to like really consider a woman's opinion, and they're super strong. Women are the strongest, and they be more really than these guys. Be more bitches than these girls, bro. Fuck out of here, man.
DMs a poppin'.
So, moving on to the next question, which is a pretty freaking good one. Who has the best French fries?
It's a tough one. Who you go with, Spitz, before you answer, or
no? I mean, whoever's willing to, because I got a story. So whoever wants to go first.
Checkers.
I don't have a clean cut answer right now. I would have to think about it.
Checkers.
So go through with your story. I'm gonna sit here and think about it.
I had my favorite French fries this past week. If you guys know, I haven't had French fries for the past 3 months. So what I did was I was like, so 3 months without French fries, that means I can have French fries 3 times. That's not what happened. I just literally just decided to have French fries at every place that I wanted to have French fries at. So I went to Checkers, I went to McDonald's, and I went to Wet Willie's. Now, Wet Willie's always wins because of the view.
After this analysis.
Yeah, so after just like thinking about it, because like, all right, so, and it's also like you have to like put it into like this whole perspective, like, all right, so which one didn't make my stomach hurt that much? All right, so that takes out Checkers, because you have to be smart. If you're gonna have French fries, you're gonna have to be smart about how you eating them, because if they make your stomach feel some type of way, like, that's not worth it. It is, bruh, when I tell you that it is not worth it, I'm too old for shit to be hurting my stomach. Like, we're just gonna talk about that because it is what it is. So Checkers, they're so good when you're eating them, but I wasn't feeling right after the day after, and I didn't fuck with that. So that's that. So now the Wet Willie's ones. Now Wet Willie's, I was very smart. I went. I had my French fries. I had a shot with some wine. I had a really good time on the beach. Oh, but yeah, Wet Willie's and then McDonald's. McDonald's, it's a tie, but Wet Willie's takes it. I would literally drive to the beach to get just those French fries.
Damn. I say Pincho Factory with the pink sauce. And Cajun too. Make them Cajun. And yeah, the pink sauce, and that's it.
This guy. Pincho Factory.
Shout out to the Pitanga burger.
Damn, should we like go after this or no?
I'm pretty hungry.
You've never been? Damn,
Yeah,
we should
been.
really go. It's pretty good. I didn't even like hear your answer.
Checkers.
Okay, so you said Checkers. House said Pincho Factory. Shout out to Pincho Factory is local, right?
Yeah,
They're
it
like
is.
Miami.
Yeah. Through and through.
And you know something that I've been wanting. So we need to go to Tacos and Tattoos. But the way my debit card is screaming for me to stop using it for food. Okay, so questions from my G. Back to the questions.
Dun 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 dun.
What? Bruh, you're wild for this. What would you do with Michael B. Jordan? What would I do with Michael B. Jordan? Okay, see now my mom watches this show, and I have kids that watch this show, like my cousins. I don't know who watches this show, but whoever watches this show.
So we ain't gonna keep it real.
Damn, you want me to keep it real? All right, so I would have breakfast with him. I would work out with him. I would. Are y'all like really asking like the sexual way or like? Because okay.
I mean, you answer that question how you want to answer it.
All right, so yeah, I don't know because he's so like boyfriend material.
Okay, okay. When you said breakfast with him,
we know what he.
Yeah, we all know what that meant. And then you said go work out at the gym with them.
We know.
No,
what that
okay,
meant.
so y'all still in the same place. So that what's happening after that? Okay, so
I mean, I would just go on vacation with his fine ass, and I would just like.
he does work hard. Probably needs more time like that.
And I would just like, I don't know, like yeah, I would, bro, I would marry him. I would like what Jarrell said about like being maybe not on a date, but if I were to see Michael B. Jordan and that was my man, I would be all up on him. But see, that's the thing. Like, if he was my man, if I were to like see him like and meet him, I would just be like, hey, you know, you're an awesome actor. You know, it just depends.
Cordial.
You did good in that little movie Creed, huh? You did good on that one.
Oh,
Hey,
so
man,
you're
you're
the
okay.
actor from Creed. Would I play the like I don't know you?
No, you should even be like.
do
just,
how
"Hi,
hard
how
do
are
I
you
play
doing?"
hard? Do I play hard to get? Like
No, you act like you never saw movies or like any form of
you know,
entertainment. in your
like
life.
I really think of that shit sometimes. I'm like, yo, what if when when I meet these people, like, how am I gonna really act? Like, hey, I don't even know how to. You know what's hilarious?
On the next episode of the episode.
You know what's hilarious is that I don't even know how to act with regular people. Like I want to stop saying regular. I mean like people that like I meet out on the street. You know, like not people that
People you don't know.
Your everyday lad.
exactly. So you know, I'm like awkward with them. So I can just imagine with like a celebrity. How many more episodes we rock into wheels fall off? You heard?
Get it.
Yeah. So that's definitely happening. What else did I want to talk about? I think that about covers it. I'm just really happy about this Oh, there's this girl who sent me her singing. Shout out to her. She was one of the people that sent me some music. She has a nice voice, and she sings in Spanish.
Hey.
She's a Latina. Her Instagram is the mixtape plug underscore MECHE. I don't want to mess that up, Michi or Mechi or something like that. But shout out to that.
Michi.
I mean, I want more ladies on the show. When dudes be hitting me up in the DM, I'll be like, ah! Is that messed up? Does that make me like messed up?
No, women are more trustworthy.
Empowerment season. Let's do it.
Well, I'm trying to empower as many queens as possible. You heard? This is crazy. This is really cool. This is episode 50. I actually did. That's so crazy because I'm ending the episode exactly how I wanted to end it, and it's with gratitude because I'm so grateful. I feel so blessed. It's funny because before the podcast, it's always like for me, I call it the calm before the storm, and it's because when I'm doing the podcast, I just like there's like this crazy adrenaline that I go through that it's like because it's like it's like girl, you gotta talk, you gotta and this is just like really like secondhand to me. Like it's so easy for me because I know what my purpose is of doing this. So that's something that I'm very grateful for, is that I was able to not just do this and to pursue a dream that I was dying to pursue, but I'm able to just really understand that this is the purpose of what it is that that God put me on this earth to do. So that makes me really excited. And then just like the vision that I have for this year, also the podcast, like I just have so many different ideas on what it is that I want to do with the podcast, and just like I have so many ideas, and it's so crazy because a couple of years ago I didn't think that this is what I would be doing in 2018. I actually wasn't really thinking about 2018, like 2019. I wasn't really thinking about that. But before the episode, back to that, I was kind of like, going through my little thought process of the podcast of like getting into AuDii 3000 mode or whatnot. And so oh, by the way, I went on live and they kicked me off of live.
Bastards.
Because I was listening to music in the background and they were like, nah, homegirl.
Oh,
they were like, nah, homegirl, you are definitely not doing that. But okay, so I like told my dog, I was just like, I said like something encouraging to my dog. It was just so funny, but it's like, I didn't realize that I do that so much. So it just made me feel really grateful for my dog, Nala.
Shout out all the dog owners.
Yeah, I was like, aw. Because, like, I said it out loud, and because she was just there, like, in the hallway, I said it to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just, like, saying her name, it was, like, kind of cute, I guess. But, yeah, so I just want to say I'm grateful. Thank you to everybody who has ever listened to the podcast, who has ever been on an episode. Thank you to my parents. Thank you to my brother.
Yeah,
thank you to
up.
Spitz. I would go through all the guests that we have had on the show. But we're getting to that time where it's a couple of people that have been on the show, but I just want to shout out all of them. I want to shout out everybody who really truly believes in what it is that I am doing.
Shout out.
Your positive vibes are the reason that I continue to go and do what it is that I am doing. And to the people who don't give a fuck about this podcast but act like they do, I appreciate you too. Not because I'm trying to like, it's not like a vengeance thing. It's just kind of like because I need that, because it's kind of it to me. When I see that, I see it as just like it's a humbling experience, because I actually do want that. I want people to like not like me, like she's a rebel, or like she this or she that.
She sticks out.
Exactly, like a nail.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
You working them right now.
She working me. She working me. Ay. All right, guys. It has been so real. Thank you so much. Like I said, thank you to House Bits, everybody. If you guys are artists or anything, just send me your music. I'm dying to, or even like, it doesn't even have to be if you're the artist. If you have music that I can listen to, can you just please drop it in the comments so I can listen to some music and fill my like, what is it, my palette with like more good music. All right, so it's been real. I appreciate you. Thank you for answering all for asking the questions on the Instagram. Thank you for 50 episodes. Next week we're gonna be celebrating the year anniversary of the Ambition Hour podcast. Like, what the hell? This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. This is crazy.
Expect a lot more drinking.
Drinking? Oh, child, your girl's
Buzzed up.
All right. So it's been real, you guys. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I hope it was positive. I hope it was everything that you wanted it to be. I hope that it kind of sparked something in your mind to learn, something in your mind to have a conversation with somebody else. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. This is your girl AuDii 3000.
3K.
This is episode 50, and we out.
Cheat.
All in the video.
All in the video.